Hey. I don't know, this is being a little funky, but whatever. So I feel like I have a message. I was just doing my TikToks, and for me, the way that you see me do all this work and you see all this content and you see all this stuff that I do, one thing I do every day, I'll tell you, is when something comes in my head, I'm like, I really want to say that to people, I put it in a note on my phone because I am not the person who remembers anymore. I'm like, oh, I'll remember that. I'm not that person. I'm not the person who remembers that because a kid says something to me and everything goes out the window, right? So I put it in a note on my phone. And then every night I come down here and I do my live and I do 3 TikToks. And then the next day I can upload all those TikToks, 8, 2, and 8. That's my schedule. And then the next day, and then what I do is I take those TikToks and I convert them into Reels, and I convert them into Reels on Facebook and Instagram. And so they are the same all through all platforms. And sometimes an idea just comes to me and I think, I need to say that right now. And so this is one of those ideas. Usually I only do 1 live a day, but this is just one of those times where I feel like I really need to do another live, okay? So here's the deal. You matter, okay? And I want you to hear me say this. Your light, your words, your actions, your example, all of that matters. And I know in this world today we can get in this place where it feels like it doesn't. It feels like the world is so big and there's so much going on and we're like this one person. How can we do anything to affect anything, to change anything? But here is the deal. Your example, somebody somewhere is watching you. Doesn't matter who it is. They may never tell you. You may never know. But somebody somewhere is watching you. Somebody somewhere is wondering what you're going to do next. How do you do this? What do you do? How are you getting through this? And the moment that you shine your light, the moment that you tell them, the moment that you show them, the moment that you set the example, you have then affected their lives. And you have then gotten them through something, helped them with something. And listen, I know it looks like you have to be you have to be a celebrity to be that person to get people through things. But you don't. You don't. You don't. You never have to go viral to get somebody through something. You never have to go viral to help people in their lives, ever. God has given you a special and specific light that He wants you to shine for a special and specific purpose in your life. And it may not look like the grand scale to what the world is telling you the grand scale is supposed to look like. But to God and to somebody else, it looks like the grand scale. Your scale, your scene, your stage is different than somebody else's. And that's okay. But you have to take the stage. You have to take the stage. You can't let the stage sit dormant because you're afraid to be there, because you're afraid your light doesn't matter. You're afraid your words don't matter. You're afraid you don't matter. You do. I don't care what anybody says. And in fact, the more people that tell you you don't matter, it means you matter the most. Man, it means that God has got some huge thing for you. But remember, that huge thing might only look like one person. But think about it. If you change one person's life or help them through one thing, and then they help somebody else through one thing, and one thing, and one thing, eventually that changes the world. And nobody may see this video except one person. And it might help them, and they may never say a thing. I might never know. And I'm absolutely so okay with that. Because you don't need to be viral to change somebody else's life. Love you guys. Use your voice. Shine your light. Get on your stage.